On this week's episode, we're back.
Yes, we are.
We
Did
took
you
a
miss
Super
us?
Bowl break.
Oh, and Olympics break.
And Olympics are still going on.
Yes.
So we didn't take an Olympic break.
Well, you
We're
watched
here.
you got the break for Super Bowl. I got it for the Olympics. They were both on at the
But
same
the
time.
Olympics are still going on.
Yes,
So
they
how
are.
is this a break?
It's not. You're just
See,
imagining
this is how
things.
Scott's mind works. Listen to this show and you'll actually see how Scott's mind works.
This
You see how his
droid is
hands
not
going
what
like
you're
that?
looking for.
That's what his brain's doing to him. This information is not what you're looking for. It's not here.
It's not. However, it's also not snot.
No show.
There it is.
So what do I say, Scott?
Whatever comes in your brilliant mind.
No, I say welcome to the Don't Know Show. It's your time to unwind and leave your worries behind. This is a show being hosted by a robot and a human. I'm the robot. I'm Steve.
And I'm the human, and I'm Scott. And this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show, a podcast, and a live Twitch stream.
Yes, sir. So we took a week off for the Super Bowl
Yes.
because Scott was supposed to go somewhere.
Yes.
Did he go or did he go?
Nope.
Why not?
Jay came up to work on the equipment, and we both, his back is still screwy. Now mine is. Working underneath the vehicle on the ice-cold cement floor,
You don't have
and
a crawler?
couldn't lift the vehicle up that high. In a really strange position, trying to squeeze a ratchet thing in order to move a part underneath an exhaust pipe underneath the vehicle. And apparently I wrenched something by doing that. And still, I have to be careful when I stand up.
Wow.
Yep. So now I feel like Jay. And my dad. My dad had the same problem from wrenching his back. He'd be, he'd get out of his chair, he'd take a step and go, ah! And now I'm doing that. And I'm going, what the hell?
That sucks so bad.
It does. I mean, it's not as bad as it was a couple days ago, but it's still there, and it's very annoying.
That sucks.
And I had the daddy-daughter dance this week on Friday.
Did you?
Yes.
So who carried your equipment?
I did up the stairs, 2 flights, and then down the stairs, 2 flights. However, the biggest piece of equipment I had
sound is
out
giving
with.
a weird sound feedback coming through. You do kind of sound a little echoey tinny. So what did you disconnect and reconnect from the daddy-daughter dance with your equipment there? It's not connected properly. Are you on the right microphone? Check the microphone. Tap the microphone. You're on the wrong microphone. Good job, Peg. Yeah, you were on the wrong microphone. There you go. Now let's hear it.
Yay!
That's better. Thank you, Peggy. No sound.
What,
I
you
hear
don't-
him.
You don't hear? Oh.
That can't be right. No
You can't-
sound.
No
Yep.
sound?
Yes.
But you're hearing me, right?
What? Right, you can hear him? Can you hear Scott or not hear Scott?
Nobody knows the truffles I've eaten. Nobody knows.
I hear
what
him. If I hear him, you
Jesus.
should hear him. Because if you hear me, you should hear him.
Yeah.
Let me turn the sound up on my playback.
Ding dong.
I heard you on the playback. I don't know what she's talking about now. It has no sound for the microphone when you first tapped it. Yeah, I know. That's what we did.
Yep. I went to a
and then you
different
switched to the right
different
microphone.
plug.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So we're
That's
working
all.
good.
Thank you.
Yay.
We got it fixed. Thank you for helping with that, Peggy.
Thanks, Pegs.
Yeah, much better. Mucho better.
More. Oh, criminy. Goobers just
Okay.
jumped on my legs. Holy
So
crap.
where were we before we realized that, or Peggy informed us that?
I talked about
you were on the wrong microphone.
daddy-daughter dance, carrying equipment up and down the stairs.
Oh yeah,
and-
you humped it up yourself and hurt your back even more.
Actually, it didn't. I was, But I was smart enough. Oh, I was also saying that I did have help with the biggest piece of equipment, and it wasn't actually, it's a bin full of lights. And because of how big the bin is, I could lift it up, not a problem. But there was no way I was going to be able to fit through a doorway holding this bin in my hand.
Well, how did you hang the lights then?
Well, there's a tripod and I-beam that you hook up separately. Right. So I carry those in bags. So that was easy. But I had a guy help me carry it up, one on each end of the thing, so we go up the stairs and then into the room. And through
right, but how'd you get that up there? Somebody help you do that?
The light bar?
Yeah.
No, once we were upstairs, it's all right here at this level. And then you do a twisty thing on the bottom and you
can lift it that high. Okay.
Yep, and then it goes way up in the air.
Okay.
So, but then at the end of the night, I had, of course, tear it down, and there was nobody left to help. But I managed on that last piece. I was just going to slide it down the stairs, and one of the banquet staff saw me trying to do that. He said, "Here, let me help you with that." I go, "Thank you," because I didn't want to drop it and break all the lighting because that's expensive.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Yes, because that bin had all the newer modern stuff in it. You know, lasers and all that kind of good stuff. That stuff adds up in money fast.
So you did your daddy-daughter dance.
Yes. And because it's been a full year since I used that system, and Paul's been using the system, I did something dumb. I forgot
to bring in.
There's an adapter that you have to plug into a USB port in order for
to make it the right USB connector?
To make in the mixing board, you've got 2 RCA jacks in the back that goes to one plug that you plug into your laptop. Okay? The problem is only the left channel works that way. So you have to use a special adapter that you put into the HDM port, and you plug in it, and then you get stereo. I did not remember that, but I did remember that I could connect from one speaker to the next. The problem is it's now mono instead of stereo. However, stereo is not necessary in anything basically from the 80s and newer because everything's there. But I had a couple of older songs that I played, and the vocals were not loud because it was supposed to be stereo.
Pull that channel.
Yes. So nobody noticed but me, but I was like, what the hell? And then, of course, 3/4 of the way through the show, it comes to me what I forgot to do because it's been a year since I've used that system.
Bummers.
Yep. But it was a successful evening. Everybody had a blast as usual. I had a lot of people come up.
Cool. Did you get out there and do the hokey pokey with them?
With my back, no. And actually, they only did the chicken dance. They didn't do the hokey pokey.
Really?
Yep. And they actually requested the chicken dance.
That's cool.
Normally I sing to that one, but at the time that it was playing it, I still had like 15 people in line making requests.
That's very cool.
So that was great. So anyway, you know what time it is? We bypassed it already?
Well, it's time to finish our opening.
Yes.
You need to go down, like, subscribe, and share. So you're now going to have to move it way over. On the daily bogger.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah. But first we're going to talk about the pictures behind us before Scott goes off on his tangent. And Scott apparently is going to some shows or something.
Alpine Valley concert, so far announced.
4? That's it?
3.
3.
It's only February. No, the bottom one is not an event. It is a way to get a season pass.
Tickets?
Yes.
Are you going to provide transportation?
No. Yes, we're going to do that.
No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No.
Yes.
No. Yes. No.
Hey, what movie is that from?
No, it's not from that. That's not what he said. He just said no.
No, wrong one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. No. Yes.
That's different. That's not what I was doing.
That was close. It was close. I was singing in the rain.
Yeah.
So, anywho,
Danny Kaye.
Those are the first 3 that I've already had some calls for it, and they're asking me to put the bus together. I was going to do it this week, and then ended up having other crap going on. So
it's getting buses fixed.
Currently,
that sounds like a no.
All the buses work.
Yeah, but there's things in them that are annoying.
Yes, which we need to get the van out of the shop because, today would have been a great day to work on stuff. But, Jay's not up here. So
yeah,
we hit 58 degrees today. I was going to go golfing and take a picture of it. Not really golf. I was just going to take my clubs out, go out on the golf course where there's still snow around and, have somebody take a picture. I say, look, Steve, I went golfing today. Yeah. But I wouldn't have been able to swing the club, but it would have been a good picture.
That'd been funny.
Yep.
I've fallen in my back.
So anyway, what is the Valentine's Day stuff behind you?
It was Valentine's Day yesterday.
It was?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
That's what the awning says.
Okay. And the awning never lies, right? I know where that is because you've been there before and they had something else up there. I'm just trying to remember what it's called. It's a mall, right?
No. Well, no.
Well, it's like a bunch of stores that are connected together. No. Isn't that a mall?
Not stores.
Are they right? Are they like venues for the shows?
Not venues.
What do they call them?
Really? I live in Las Vegas. What do they call them?
Yeah, I thought they were showrooms.
No.
No.
What do they call the things in Vegas?
Casinos.
Yeah, that's Fremont Street.
Oh, it's a casino at Fremont Street.
That's Fremont Street. Those are all casinos. You're looking at the Four Queens on this side. Over here. That's the queue for the Four Queens.
Okay.
And then that's the Fremont Hotel with the
so
red
if you're playing poker and you get all 4 queens, do you win a special prize?
If everybody else has worse cards, you win the pot.
So it doesn't give you anything extra. Okay. See, that's sad. They should have a deal there. If anytime you get 4 queens,
progressive pot that they pay out whenever.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, right?
The big band comes out.
Yeah. The problem with that is they'd have to be on call all the time, and that would not be a good thing. Yeah. But they could train the
old
staff
skeletons in a closet.
Like when you go to Texas Roadhouse, and all of a sudden the whole staff stops what they're doing and starts doing line dancing in the middle of the restaurant. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Or on the cruise ship.
Yeah, they could do that for that. If you get the 4 queens, all of a sudden everybody just stops what they're doing, and they do this 4 queens dance or whatever.
Yeah, they could do something from 6.
7? I only got that 3 times over the weekend. I was impressed. Only 3 times.
Do you know what 6 is?
Yeah, it's behind you. Watch your 6. It means look behind you.
No.
It is. Trust me on this. I know this.
In the context of what we're talking about.
It means that
let's look at Scott's trains of thought here, ladies and gentlemen.
We don't have time for that.
What were you talking about? What were you talking about behind you, Scott?
Shows coming up at Alpine Valley.
Shows. And what do you think Fremont Street was? Not casinos, but a bunch of what?
Shows.
Okay.
Venues for them to have,
venues for shows.
Yes.
Shows.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a hint. Shows.
Yeah.
What is 6?
I'm assuming it's a show of some sort.
Very good. It is the show of the wives of King Henry. The 6 wives.
I'm Henry. Yes, I am. Oh,
do you not know?
You only said 6.
Do you not know about the musical 6?
No, I do not.
Oh, God.
Why would I know about a musical with a number? How about the 1812 Overture? That's a number. I know that one.
It reimagines the 6 wives of Henry VIII as a modern girl group, each queen telling her story to complete the lead singer spot, ultimately reclaiming their narratives as a celebration of 21st century girl power.
I'm confused.
It's the 6.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, not the Jane Seymour from James Bond, the Jane Seymour that was married to Henry VIII, Anne of Cleves, Catherine Howard, and Catherine Parr.
Okay.
The 6 wives get together, even though some of them were killed, beheaded, but and they create they sing songs, and
yes, it's I'm Henry VIII. I am. No.
Okay. What's the name of the band that sang Henry VIII I am?
You know what the worst part is? I actually know this, but it's one of those.
I know you know it, but I know you won't be able to think about it because
not
that's
right,
how your brain works.
It is. It'll come to me.
So we will wait till later, and people could type it down in the chat down there. But I know the answer. Yeah. We'll come back to it.
Yeah. Herman's Hermits.
Very good.
See, it only took less than a minute this time. That's better.
Yeah. Very, very.
Sometimes it takes 20 minutes. It's just weird. All this crap that I think it's because there's so much crap in there now. There's just too much.
You were right about the crap part in there.
Yep. A lot of crap.
Cool. So yes, that was that reference.
Okay.
So weird. For a guy who does music for a living, well, maybe you don't do music for a living anymore.
Not as much. Yeah, the bus is where most of the income is.
When they're running. They're all running.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Currently,
and stop complaining about the fact that they're broken.
Yeah.
Can we play the trailer without getting in trouble?
I don't know. So far, we've been very lucky. I did have one that did put a flag on it, but
for what?
It was one of the things.
Let me know what they are.
I don't remember. It just said.
I know, but when you have them, you got to put a note. So
it didn't stop us. It just said any income from this,
get.
Right? Yeah, it goes to them. Right,
which is fine. They can do that all day long, as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, that's why I said that too. But yeah, so far we haven't. We had that one flag that I had to cut the whole thing out.
Right.
A couple years ago, but
right.
So, but yeah, we're okay
so
far.
We have permission to use this stuff. It's public, and we're talking about it. So they're. It's just censorship. That's all this world is now.
Yeah. It's all your fault, too. If you hadn't caused all that trouble in the past, we would never be censored.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you hear the good news, bad news?
No.
First story.
First story. Oh. No, I did not hear about it. I just read it.
So remember we were supposed to go to outer space.
Yes.
Right now.
Because we had tickets.
Right. Well, we're on the Artemis.
Right.
Our names are on the flash drive that are on the Artemis.
That way when the aliens find it, they come and search for us.
Right. And they take us with them. Unfortunately, or fortunately, right? Good news, bad news. Do you remember why they found out that the space shuttle that blew up?
Which one? The Challenger?
The one that blew up and ended, that ended the...
There were a couple of them that blew up. One of them blew up as
one of them blew up and killed people.
Up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with Sally Ride on it.
Yes.
You want a bad joke about that?
Really?
Yeah.
It would be a bad joke.
It would be a bad joke. What color were her eyes? One blue left and one blue right.
Okay, you're right. That was very bad.
What, too soon?
I actually had a couple girls tell me that my dad jokes were better than their dad jokes.
That's good. Which dad jokes did you tell?
I have no idea. The stuff just falls out of my face when I get triggered. That's what it was. They said something and I went, and they go, "Oh, your jokes were better than my dad's."
It's great.
Yep, it's just the way it is.
Was this at the daddy-daughter dance?
Yes.
Cool. So back to the Challenger space shuttle explosion.
Okay.
Do you remember why it blew up? What they found out the ultimate reasons were that it blew up?
I'm trying to remember which one it was. Was that the one with the ice chunk that...
Bingo.
Yeah.
The O-rings
Yes.
froze. So, what just happened in Florida?
They had a freeze.
Right.
Ow!
And they were doing
Swoopers.
and they were doing the test fill of the rocket, right?
Okay.
Oh, here we go, folks. We're going to stop the show now because he's got a rabbit biting him.
Yeah, he's never done that before. He actually bit my ankle.
What do you mean? Okay. Scott doesn't even remember when the rabbit bites him now, ladies and gentlemen. You've said on multiple occasions, more than one, that he has bit you because you haven't fed him.
No, he nibbles.
Yes, you have.
He nibbles on my sock or my shoelace. This time he actually bit my ankle.
You've said he's bitten you.
You silly rabbit. And he's got food and he's got water. And I've already given him his treats, so he should be fine.
You said he's bitten you before.
All right,
so you're lying now or you were lying before. Either way, you're a liar.
It's just forgetfulness, Steve. I'm my advanced state of age.
Yes. Okay. But so they had the freeze. They were doing the dress rehearsal, filling the liquid fuel, rocket fuel.
Okay.
And there were leaks. So they scrubbed it. They're taking it down, and they're going to put it back together to see if they actually solve that.
Yeah. Because you can't have leaks. Leaks are bad.
So my question is...
Yeah, it's a question.
Did we really go to the moon?
Yes.
You say that.
Yep.
But we're having we're not going to go back to the moon with all the current technology and everything for another 2 years. You know, they're only going up and going around the moon. They're not just going to stop and let somebody off and pick it back up. You know that, right?
Yeah, they wanted to do some special filming on the dark side.
So my question for you is, why can't we just go back?
I would assume it has a lot to do with the technology.
That we were never there in the first place?
The technology has changed to such an extent that the original way of doing things is not considered safe, and the new way is going to be much safer. When it was a race, the astronauts all came from military backgrounds, and they knew the risks. You know, they could die doing this. It's just like
but they didn't. They didn't, and we put multiple guys on the moon.
Yes, we did. But
so my question for you is, why can't we do that now?
Did one of them play golf? Didn't one of them hit a golf ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
But why can't we do that now? Interesting question.
That technology is now old. Would you really want to use old technology that could fail now because it's old?
Yeah, but we have new technology.
Right.
The new technology isn't as good as the old technology?
No, the new technology does not mesh with the old technology.
But we're not using the old technology. We're using all new technology to go to the moon. So don't you think it'd be better? Let's answer the question this way.
Okay.
Do you think the Model T in a crash with a semi-truck is as safe as a new Toyota Land Cruiser technology in a crash with a semi-truck? Which one would you rather be in?
Neither. They're
Which
both going.
technology
They're both going to lose.
Okay, let me give a better example. Would you rather fly from California to New York in Wilbur and Orville's airplane, or would you rather fly on a United Airlines airplane?
Okay, that is a logical question because obviously the United Airlines jet.
They're all logical people. Now, yeah. I'm just trying to get it so it makes sense to you.
Yes.
An illogical person.
Yes.
So which one would you rather travel on?
Well, the newer technology because it's safer and faster and If I recall correctly, the original plane only stayed up for something like 17 seconds.
Okay. So, if we had technology that was safe enough to get people to the moon and back, why can't we just do it now with the new technology?
Well, that's the way it all works nowadays. Everything has to be tested and retested and retested and retested before you can use it. That's why it takes so long to get.
And go get your shot.
That's why it takes so long to get that kind of stuff done too.
What stuff?
New medical technologies.
We haven't had any new medical technology.
FDA. Yeah. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Oh, so I got a question for you.
I have an answer.
When is Talk Like a Pirate Day? Is that coming up?
Arg?
I think it's coming up. Well, my question for you is, are you going to go all out this year for Talk Like a Pirate Day? And because you're on, which one are you on? Mogovi, Majoran? Which one are you on?
Manjaro.
You're on Manjaro. Are you going to actually get scurvy like everybody else who's taking the shot is getting scurvy now? Have you heard about this?
No.
You have not heard about this?
No.
Because people are not eating. They're not getting all the vitamins they should have. And they're getting scurvy. Scurvy is on the rise with people using the GLP medicines.
Well, again, scurvy is actually caused by lack of fruits and vegetables, not meat. Meat and fast food and stuff. So,
okay, if you're not eating, Scott.
Yeah, well,
let me explain.
You
this
still
to
eat because you got to eat. You just don't eat as much.
Are you eating? And are you eating fruits and vegetables?
Yes. And I take vitamins.
And you take vitamins.
And I take vitamins.
Okay. So then you're not going to be doing Talk Like a Pirate Day to the fullest extent.
No.
Okay. But what I'm telling you is people who are not taking vitamins when they're on Manjaro or any of the GLP medicines, and scurvy is on the rise.
That actually sounds valid.
It's funny. It's funny, stupid, not funny. Laughing.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying that. Like,
funny, weird, right? It's funny, strange.
Right. It's
the people that I'm not eating as much as I used to because the medicine is doing its job, and I'm not eating as much as I used to.
Yep.
So therefore, I'm not getting as much vitamins as I should be getting and minerals as I should be getting. So I get scurvy. Scurvy is actually the lack of vitamin C, in case you were wondering.
I thought it was 3 different vitamins.
Are you questioning AI?
No.
You are.
Scurvy
is caused by a severe, prolonged deficiency of vitamin C, absorbic acid, in the diet. End of sentence. Now, here it is. Typically occurring after 8 to 12 weeks. That's all it is.
Yeah.
2 to 3 months.
I thought it had potassium too was missing, but okay.
Let me read it again. Scurvy is caused by a severe, prolonged deficiency of vitamin C, absorbic acid, in the diet.
I am just acknowledging that I was incorrect in my assumptions.
Because the body cannot produce its own vitamin C, it must be ingested through fruits and vegetables. The lack of these foods can lead to impaired collagen synthesis, causing symptoms like weakness, gum disease, and skin hemorrhages.
Bad.
Let me try that again. Prolonged deficiency of vitamin C.
I believe you, Steve. You wouldn't lie to me more than 10 times a day.
You're just so funny.
I am. Thank you.
No, funny,
it's better
weird,
than being
not funny,
boring.
ha-ha.
I don't want to be boring.
Funny, weird, not funny, haha.
Unless I own the boring company, then it'd be okay.
So back to, I saw really cool. I actually saw them working the tunnels here. And they got this really cool conveyor that goes down in the tunnel behind the machine that pulls the dirt that is pulling out on a conveyor belt. And then the conveyor belt at the end is in this huge rack. And when I say huge rack, this is Vegas. They are big. And it goes up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Pulled at least while I was driving by, I saw, not an exaggeration, 15 to 20 pulleys across the top and 15 to 20 pulleys off the bottom. So it just goes like this. So as the belt keeps getting longer and longer, goes farther down, the pulley moves up, and then it's side by side. Then so that makes the belt longer. Then the next pulley goes up, so the belt keeps going in farther and farther after the machine and pulling the dirt out. It's very cool.
Yeah.
There's no place to really take a picture while I'm driving going past. There's no place to park and take a picture, but I will try and get a picture of it so you can see it. It's pretty cool.
You just have to bring somebody with you.
You know about the tunnel project, right?
Yes,
Vegas,
but no.
The boring, we've talked about it multiple times.
The boring company. Yeah, I understand it, but I don't remember why they're doing it.
Why do you think they're doing it, Scott?
Well, they needed to put a tunnel underneath something. I just don't remember what it was. That's what it is. It's tunnels. Are they putting in a subway system? The place isn't big enough for a subway, is it?
We've talked about it. I've shown videos of it.
I know, but
you get in a Tesla car and you drive in a Tesla car from location to location.
Dude.
Right now, you can go from the convention center to Resorts World, and they have one other one that just opened. They're gonna do 26 miles, I think, of tunnels under Las Vegas and come up at different casinos, and they're going all the way to the airport.
Cool. So when there's an earthquake, all the buildings fall into the tunnel. Yes.
Well, I wish it worked that way, but it doesn't really work that way. So
no. Hey, that's what happened in.
It's a tunnel in us, and there's a cement tube around the tunnel. So no. To your answer.
Okay.
To your comment. But so because they were testing the Artemis launch, back to our first subject, they pushed it back to March. Okay. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be the week before the 16th that they're going to launch. So I will not be able to videotape us leaving Earth.
Bummers.
Because I'll be down in Florida on the week of the 16th.
Florida.
And we would see the launch, but it's going to be the week before. But it could get pushed again. So we might see it.
That's true. That's true.
I might be able to send you a videotape of you going to space.
Yay.
So there you go.
I like it.
That was a long time to get through our first subject.
We've had to go almost the whole show. But you're right. It's been a while since it's been that long. So what's our second subject? Oh, it's about you again.
All right. So I thought this was funny. So this is just one of those ones that I pulled up because it's just weird.
Okay.
All right. So when I had my surgery, okay, I had boots like this, because they don't want blood clots to form in your legs, right?
Ah, yes. And they also like you wearing compression socks, right?
So they do that, right? Compression socks, but these actually like pump. They start filling bladders at your ankle, and then the next section, and the next section, to get the fluids pumping from the lower part of your extremities up into your torso, so your body can get rid of them.
Okay,
so you see those?
Sure,
but
and
these are
cheap. They're only $700.
These are AI-powered, wireless recovery boots. So you don't have to plug them in. They get a battery on them.
Cool.
The other ones that aren't wireless are not that expensive. But I just thought I'm like, really? That's AI? I mean, you need AI to... I mean, they've been doing this for a long time. Like I said, people come out of surgeries now. Everybody has a surgery to prevent blood clots. They put these boots on them. The leg compression things.
Yeah.
And the machines just run, but they're wired. These are the big thing at the Olympics this year. All the skiers and that are doing it to pull the lymphatic fluids out of their legs so they recover faster, which makes sense. I mean, that's how you do it, but I just thought it was weird.
Okay. I'm glad you segued so well.
You think it's weird?
Yes.
Why do you think it's weird?
I think it's weird because it's the only thing that's changed is the Wi-Fi version of it. What does it need to do? Just turn it, unless it has sensors that says, "Oh, look, your
if it had sensors, that would be cool, right?"
Yes.
So it says, and I'm not sure how it does this, The system intelligently analyzes your muscle condition in real time, adjusting the air pressure for optimal recovery.
Okay.
How? How is it doing that?
Osmosis.
What?
What? You don't speak English?
No, I mean, how does it know whether it's...
Because it's AI.
I don't
Ask
think
your cousin.
I don't think it's really AI the way you think it's AI.
Yes.
It's a preset that it just picks the different presets.
That is correct.
But
it's more like a construction robot that is programmed to do certain things in a certain way all the time. So
did you say construction or instruction?
Construction.
Because they have instruction robots.
Yes, they do.
Instructions and it does what you're supposed to do.
But like you go to a car manufacturing plant, they got robots that build the majority of the cars nowadays.
Okay. Why adaptive? Massage chairs operate on a dumb loop. They apply preset PSA, pounds per square inch, regardless of how your muscles are actually responding. So the system detects muscle density or localized inflammation, which is often more resistant, and then can modulate the pressure. So by adjusting the air cells dynamically, it avoids the bruising effect of overall compression while ensuring areas with less tension get enough to flow stimulate the lymphatic drainage, which is what I said. So that's what it is. So it's sensing that, but it's not. Yes, it's AI, but it's not really AI. It's not really looking at your muscles and going, oh no, these are just more resistive, so therefore we won't give it as much pressure to bruise it. So it's adjusting it for the pressure it needs to make the compression it needs. And if it's getting more resistance, it won't do it as much. But
works for me.
Kind of AI, kind of a very loose interpretation of the term AI.
Cool beans. It's sad though. You did such a great segue, and then you continue talking about your subject. So
it's still pre-programmed. I don't really love this.
You don't love the segues? You love segues.
No, that was the segue again.
Oh. That's not what you said that made this a segue.
Well, what did I say that made it a segue?
The Olympics.
Well, I don't love the Olympics this year either.
Well.
Do you love the Olympics?
Well, I always do.
Really?
But you know what was really fun? Is I watched USA and Germany play hockey today.
And
I'm like, holy shit, they're fast.
And
I'm like, now I know why Steve watches this. It's like constant nonstop action. It's not boring.
No, it's not boring. It's actually very cool.
So and the USA beat the Germans 5-1.
Yep. How many NHL players did the Germans have on their team?
I have no idea.
Really?
Really?
How do you not know?
I know that USA had a couple guys from the same place.
Las Vegas. Is
that where they were from?
Well, I know two of them are.
Baltimore. I thought it was the Bruins or whatever.
Well, probably.
Okay. I remember that when I was a kid, it was supposed to be amateurs only, no professionals. But then not all the other countries, but a lot of countries, even though they're not professional, the state is supplying them for everything. So that's why we're allowed to do it too now. But I don't remember when this changed, but I want to say the 80s.
No, it was after the 80s. The 80s was a miracle. And those were still college kids.
Okay. But anyway, see, I was able to have a small conversation with you about something you enjoy. And Jeannie, too, by the way. I know Jeannie's a big hockey fan.
Why am I?
But anyway, it's also time for our midday snack.
What?
It's time for our midday snack. Yeah. called Genuine Positivity Message.
I'm looking up how many men's hockey teams have NHL players on them. So there was 11 of the 12 men's hockey team feature active NHL. 11 of the 12 men's hockey teams. Holy crap. So Canada, 25 NHL players. USA, 25. Sweden, 25. Finland, 24. Czechia. Czechia is 11.
Chechnya.
No, Czechia.
I've never heard of Czechia.
Yeah. Well, you gotta pay attention to what's going on in the world, my friend.
That's what our show does.
It's now called Czechia.
Okay.
3 years ago, they changed the name. It's now Czechia.
Okay.
Switzerland has 10. Denmark has 7. Germany has 7. Oh, Leon Draisaitl was there. Yeah, Leon Draisaitl's good. Slovakia has 7. Latvia has 6. France has 1. And Italy has none.
Interesting.
It is interesting, don't you think?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't have said it.
So there you go. Now I extended it out. All right. So now you can do the genuine positive message. You are so happy about the Olympics. You can stay happy. Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy.
And give us our genuine positivity message having to do with what you didn't understand was behind me.
Ah, yes. It's about Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is now over. If you already have a Valentine, I hope you showed them a lot of love. If you needed a Valentine, I hope that you were full of enough of love that somebody found you later. I had to change it because this is one from last week and I didn't do it.
Oh, did you see the latest craze? They're doing it big for Valentine. They've been doing it for like all the holidays, but it's a social media thing that they're doing for Valentine's Day.
Maybe, but no.
So the couple is in there and she's got the flowers and he reads his card and she reads her card.
Yep.
What?
And then they say, thank you, honey, kiss each other and put the cards back.
Yeah, they zoom out and they're actually still in Walgreens or whatever.
Yes.
They put the cards back, walk out, put the flowers back, and they walk out. Yeah. Yeah, they do that for all the holidays. They've been doing it for all the holidays for a while.
Yeah.
But this is the most I've seen it done for any one holiday, so it really caught on for
it, dude.
Pretty funny if you think
everything's too expensive, so here's how you do it. Yeah. Save money.
So,
needle pulling thread. All right, what do we got next? Ooh, why is that doing this?
What?
My malware bites is popping up saying stuff.
I don't know why.
It's just promoting their new improved protection program. This computer doesn't go on the internet much, so I'm not too worried about it.
So we were doing lists for New Year. And,
okay, I remember that.
I saw this list that came up, and I was like, I'm not sure what this really says about the human race.
Okay.
But they always put these lists together that movies everyone should see.
Right.
And this list has been going on for about 11 years. They updated it, obviously like 7 months ago, so there's not some new stuff on. There's some new stuff on there, but they have like 250. I'm sorry, they have 361 titles on this list, and you can look it up on IMDb. But it's movies everyone should see.
Okay.
And I'm kind of like, I don't know if these are list order by, number one you should see to the last one you should see, because it just says list order. I can change it alphabetically. I don't want to do that. I can do it by IMDb. I can do it by popularity. Is it by popularity? Should I sort it by popularity?
Why not?
Now let's sort it by popularity. So these are the most popular movies that you see, and I'm like, I'm wondering if this is a reflection on the human race.
Okay.
The number one movie by popularity, The Godfather. We are fascinated by crime.
Okay.
Number two, Shawshank Redemption.
That was a very good movie.
We are fascinated by crime. Okay, Lord of the Ring, Fellowship of the Rings.
Also a very good movie.
Right? Interstellar.
Okay.
Isn't that the one where he tried to kill everybody?
Is that the Tom Cruise movie?
No. Isn't that the one where when he went up and they were trying to find the Matthew McConaughey? Yeah, it is. And he goes and he finds shoot, the one pilot that was already out there, and he sent up a fake signal to get him to come there to rescue him, and then he tries to kill them all. Wasn't that one?
Okay, maybe. It's been a while.
I think it was. All right. Then Inception. So going into people's dreams and killing them. Okay. The Dark Knight, Pulp Fiction, The Wolf of Wall Street, Silence of the Lambs, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, fantasy, Independence Day. Okay, finally, kind of a feel-good movie. We actually didn't die.
Right.
A Fight Club. Well, we can't talk about that movie, so let's go on to the next one. 7. Remember 7? 7 Deadly Sins. The guy going around murdering people. 7 Deadly Sins.
Not my kind of movie.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Movies you should see. Isn't there a lot of death and destruction in all these movies?
Well, yeah.
The Matrix. But death and destruction. The Departed. Death and destruction. Good Will Hunting was actually pretty good. Shutter Island. Death and destruction. Schindler's List. Death and destruction. Heat. Death and destruction. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Okay, fantasy, good. 28 Days Later. Okay, death and destruction. Incurable virus spreads throughout the United Kingdom. Okay, Titanic. Love story, ending in death and destruction. Avatar. A feel-good where they're going to destroy a planet, but love story and they save the planet in the end. Forrest Gump. Fantasy movie, I don't know. Kind of a feel-good movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. The Shining. No Country for Old Men. Okay. That's about a drug deal gone wrong. That's kind of death and destruction. The Usual Suspects. Crime influential events about criminals, right? So, right. Home Alone. The Wet Bandits. Kind of a feel-good movie, although she leaves Kevin alone. Kevin! Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Kind of a silly, goofy movie. Gladiator, Death and Destruction. Goodfellas, Mafia, Death and Destruction. 12 Angry Men. This was actually a good movie. This is the first one on here that I go, okay, this is actually a movie that taught you a lesson. From 1957. Did you ever see 12 Angry Men?
I don't recall.
It's a great movie. It's all takes place in a jury room, and it goes through and it talks about how we, how we think as a people, and he uses all the fallacies to convince the people that they're wrong. Like the straw man or the higher power, and he uses all those things to. It's a very good movie. Jurassic Park, fantasy, death and destruction by creatures, Memento. Hunt down his wife's murderer, death and destruction. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. When a relationship turns sour, a couple undergoes a medical procedure to have each other erased from their memories forever. How is that a feel-good movie, right? Fargo. Inept crime falls apart. It's a crime movie. Taxi Driver.
It's comedy.
Yeah. But still about death. Taxi Driver, decadence and sleaze fuels of violent action. The Truman Show, poor guy being held prisoner. The Martian, where he goes on to Mars and gets stranded. That's kind of a survivalist movie, so that was kind of good, right?
Yeah.
The Princess Bride, great movie.
I agree with that one.
That's a great movie. That's a good feel-good movie. Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, a little long, but it's good. City of God, The Slums of Rio, right? Back to the Future, incest. Son wants to kiss his mom. Weird. Her mom wants to kiss her son. Either way. I know that's not really the take on it. But do you notice anything about these movies that they're all here? There's a lot of death and destruction, and we have this weird thing about
action films are the most popular and bringing the most amount of money.
Yeah, but drug use and criminals. We're fascinated by drug use and criminals.
Yeah, they do appear in a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I just found that kind of amazing.
A lot of movies that are not on that list that are much better than the crap that's on the list.
Well, that too. These are the most popular. Again, there's 361.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I where's all the feel good movies? That's my point, right?
Right.
I'm searching through here, and there are not. A Clockwork Orange. That is definitely not a feel good movie. Remember the Titans? That was a feel good movie.
Yes.
The football movie. Blazing Saddles. That was just a stupid movie. But it was fun.
It was fantastic. Support Your Local Gunfighter. Another one, similar venue. Very funny, very well done.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm like, where's the feel good movies?
Yeah.
You know the Grease is on here.
Okay.
And you know the conspiracy theory behind Grease, right?
No.
That they're actually dead. And that's why the ending is them going up to heaven in the car. And it's I think it's Sandy's death fantasy, suicide or something like that, because weird. Yeah.
People come up with weird shit all the time.
But yeah, I was looking through the list and I was like, where's the feel good movies? Like, at least It's a Wonderful Life is on here. That's a feel good movie.
Very much. The amazing part is that movie almost did not get shown because they did not think it was a good movie. They weren't going to play it. It ended up being, as a matter of fact, when they did play it, almost nobody went to see it. And then it became one of the number one Hollywood movies of all time.
Yep. Crazy, isn't it?
Yep.
So it's just weird that, if you look through this list, if you go to IMDb and look up the most, movies you should see.
Yep.
It's just a weird list. I don't necessarily want to watch some of these movies.
I agree 100%.
Kind of a bummer. So, yeah, I was disappointed in that. As what does that say about us as a human race?
Yeah.
That we like, that's the whole reason that they put up what they used to call the rag at the checkout counter, right? Because you used to the tabloids.
Okay.
See all the bad things that are happening to people?
Yes, they still have them.
Yeah. That we're so fascinated by that.
Yep.
I think it's very strange that we are.
Gossip and misinformation go well together.
Unfortunately.
That is correct.
I don't like that they do. Oh. Hey. Speaking of horses.
Ooh.
Who rode horses in the Old West?
People.
What kind of people?
Everybody rode horses in the Old West. But the number one, of course, would be your cowboy.
Right. And if it wasn't a cowboy, who did the cowboys fight that rode horses?
Indians.
Yes. So what Indian news is in the news in Wisconsin right now?
Anything?
It's actually northern Wisconsin in Osceola.
Anything to do with the sturgeon fishing?
What do Indians have to do with sturgeon fishing?
It's the Indians, one of the Indian nations that has sturgeon fishing, but there's a limit to what they could have. And from what I understand, in less than 30 minutes, they reached the limit.
And how many Indians ride sturgeons? It all ties together.
Okay.
What can you ride that is manufactured in Osceola, Wisconsin. That is going to close.
I know what you're talking about. The same problem that Harley is having. They're closing a lot of stuff. So motorcycles.
Yep. Indian Motorcycles, one of the oldest names in motorcycling, founded in 1901.
Yep.
It even predicates Harley Davidson.
Yep.
Closing. Go ahead.
There's an auto museum close by here, and they actually had an Indian motorcycle in there. And he said he'd never sell it, but somebody offered him an absolutely insane amount of money.
And he sold it.
He sold it, and then he retired. He said, I can never spend this much money. Well, I'm retiring.
So they were supposed to save the company when Polaris bought it. Now, what's Polaris known for?
Snowmobiles.
Right. They make great snowmobiles.
Yes.
But there's a private equity firm that they sold the majority stake of Indian to. And what happens when you sell part of a company to a private equity firm?
They like to take over.
Well, they like to get their money back.
Well, yeah, but more than that, they want it in any way, not by the normal way. They prefer doing it by making the place go out of business and then sell everything.
Right. So how do you make a place make a lot of business? You close down a bunch of plants, just make everything out of one plant, right?
Right.
So there you go. So that's what they're doing. They've got other plants that make more of the parts. So instead of making the parts in these other plants and shipping it up there, they're just going to put all the parts together where they make the parts.
Parts is parts.
What's that from?
Kentucky Fried Chicken and McDonald's. Kentucky Fried Chicken actually had the commercial, but they were dissing McDonald's for having chicken nuggets.
For having parts in their chicken. Not
because right, because Kentucky Fried Chicken uses all white meat versus who knows what's in the McDonald's one was the way they said it.
Chicken.
Still chicken. Oh, maybe it's chicken lips. Do chickens have lips?
Cool. So, you did you do your what is it called too? What's the game you play too?
Oh, Lineage 2.
Lineage 2. Did you play today?
Well, I play every day.
You play every day?
Every day.
7 days a week.
7 days a week.
365.
You betcha.
That's crazy.
The computer's always on. And, granted.
But you're not physically sitting there manipulating.
Well, every day there's a little bit of time that I have to, like, okay, you do an event that lasts for 3 hours. You set it up, you start it, you go to work. 3 hours later, I go back in the house, I move that character from that instance to a different instance for 3 hours, and I come back to the office or whatever I'm doing at that time and do that. So technically, I'm playing every single day.
Wow. That's crazy.
Hey, there's people that actually literally sit at their computer for 12 to 15 hours a day. Is
Gold Armor any good in Lineage 2?
Gold Armor?
Yeah.
There's no gold armor in the game.
What? But there's gold armor in real life.
Is it solid gold or is it or plated gold?
I don't know. Why don't you ask the archaeologists who found it? Archaeologists found a legendary set of gold armor many thought didn't exist. The armor belonged to, how do you pronounce that? Tuahun? Tuyuhun King. And going to be a myth.
Yep.
The gold armor discovered in Tibetan Plateau tomb is confirmed to be that of a Tuahun king. Experts deconstructed, restored, and digitally reassembled the armor, recreating how it most likely looked during the Tang Dynasty. Before this finding and restoration, the concept of ancient gold armor in China was only the stuff of poetry and legend.
Well, my thunk is gold armor is not made for combat. It is made
because gold is soft, right?
Yeah, it's very, yes. I mean, it's not like you can't just take it. Well, you can if it's thin enough, but take a gold ring
with steel. Can you penetrate it?
Easily? Yeah, but of course back then they didn't have
steel sharpens steel.
Yeah,
but gold is penetrated by steel.
Right, because your first real armor, besides was leather and hide and stuff like that. Then they went to bronze. Bronze was your first metallic
Bronze
weaponry.
Age.
Yes,
that's right. That's why he came out to the Bronze
Age.
So,
but gold would be for ceremonial, for awe-inspiring speeches, that kind of stuff. But going out in combat, no.
I'm awe-inspired.
As you should be.
I keep shrinking down in my chair tonight.
Is it a chair malfunction or is it a
posture malfunction?
Yeah, okay, that's where I was going. So
it's a posture malfunction.
Yep, I'm doing okay so far, except I can still feel that twitch in my back if I twitch just right.
So, do we need to do one more subject, or do we need to go to the word of the week?
Do we have a good subject?
No, they're all good subjects. But what do you want to do? We can save it for next week. We can do the word of the week.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. What is our word of the week, Scott?
It is gigantic.
No, it isn't.
I know it's not. I forgot. I looked it up to spell it, to pronounce it. Now it's been 2 weeks, so I forgot.
It's not gigantic.
Gigantic.
You don't know how to pronounce that word?
It's gigantic.
No.
Gigantic.
Say it again.
Gigantic.
Gigantic.
There's a G at the beginning of it. It's gigantic.
No, there's an A in the beginning of it.
Where did the A go? Did he get this combubrated?
You put gigantic, but the definition you put there is agantic.
How did I get it wrong? I copied and pasted it. It should have been fine. Autocorrect.
Nope.
And I didn't catch it.
Nope. But thank you for playing. It is not autocorrect.
Well, then how did it get changed?
Because it's Steve corrected.
Oh, you did that. So I had it right, and then you changed it again. And since it's been 2 weeks, I didn't notice that, you meanie. Jeannie, next time he comes to visit, I want you to kick his butt.
Does that look better?
Well, now Agentic. Or Agentic? Agentic. Which is the autonomous systems designed to achieve complex predetermined goals by independently planning, executing tasks, and adapting to the new situations with minimal human oversight. In other words,
it's so fun to tease you because you don't remember things.
No, I don't.
That's the funniest part. That's my favorite part.
Well, it's annoying to me because my dad
was the
same. No, it was that my dad was the same problem. It's annoying that you don't remember stuff. Correct. It's there because it comes back later, and then it's like, well,
but it's too late.
Yeah.
When it comes back, it's too late.
When I was younger, I still have the witty.
When I was younger.
Witty responses and stuff like that. But,
witty banter?
Yeah.
You're a witty banterer?
Yes. But the information, it's not the right word, but.
What's your major malfunction?
Yeah, that's where the problem is. Little stuff.
Can't draw that straight line in your mind from idea to thought to memory?
No. It ends up doing this.
It kind of goes.
Yeah, exactly. And then all of a sudden, oh, yeah, that's what it was. I found it.
It is a funny trait you have.
It is. I mean, we talked about this many, many times.
Oh, I tease you about it all the time.
On a computer, it's called a fat table. All the information is attainable by going to the fat table first. It tells you exactly where to go. Oh, Dewey Decimal System, same concept. You go to the library, you look for a book. She tells you it's A6 poppy and you have to go to aisle A or 6th shelf, and it's simple as pie. But my brain doesn't work that way. Yep. It has to just rumble around in there until it finds that little tidbit information that I learned 60 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, with that, let's see if you remember what this means. Thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Hey, Ev, well, you probably haven't gone to whathappened.world lately. Is the webpage still working?
I'll talk to you about that after this.
Well, you could tell the people if it's working or not.
I started to try to do the podcast stuff and things like that, which includes by putting it on our thing. It says it happened, but I had to leave and disconnect the computer to do karaoke, and I haven't checked to see if it made it up.
But the point is, the webpage is still there at least.
Webpage is there, I believe.
Okay,
correct.
well, that part of it I fixed, so that's good.
Yay.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's what I was asking.
Okay.
All right, well, live every day, and we'll see you on the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
Might as well.
Have a good one. Have a good one.
Crazy. Don't you still amaze me?